I forgot. I'm back. There was something else I wanted to say about what we call the holy herb, or Mari-HuAna. Mary, like the mother Mary of Jesus, means beloved. Mary means beloved. And Hu is the ancient Egyptian word or sound or vibration that created stuff, everything, right? God pronounced the sound Hu, and Ana in most languages means grace. So Mari-HuAna is the beloved vibration or sound of grace. The beloved vibration of grace. So this is what we do when we smoke the holy herb. But I wanted to give you some scientific background of all this immortalization I'm talking about. Because you probably say, oh, that nigga was in the sun and he got a sunburn. Well, I don't sunburn. I sat in the sun all for a whole year on the beach and I don't get no sunburn. You see me? I'll get dark. I get melanin. I don't get burnt. The righteous sun gonna come back and burn other people up, but that's a whole nother story. Let's get into some scientific stuff about the herb. That's not a drug. It's not a drug. It's not a drug. So there's nothing to be afraid about, people. Your God that you call God made this herb. So, what's the scientific stuff? Cannabis is essential for health. The life and research of Dr. Robert okay, never mind. PhD. I'll just go through this right quick. We first met Dr. Melamed at a normal, the National Association for, Marijuana Legalization conference in San Francisco in 2007. And, they go on to talk about so let's get on to it. They start asking them questions. Do people who use cannabis live longer, healthier lives? Dr. Melamed. That's what the data suggests. This is because the free radicals that our bodies produce cause inflammation, which is involved in aging or age-related illnesses. Everywhere you look, you see these age-related ailments affected by cannabis. Look at the autoimmune diseases, arthritis, diabetes, multiple sclerosis. All of these ailments are controlled and improved by cannabis. Question: how does cannabis mitigate these ailments? You can't burn, answer, you can't burn food or even be alive without making free radicals. They are essential for life and are made metabolically by the pathways used to make energy via mitochondria DNA or ATP production. The cannabinoids in cannabis have direct antioxidant activity that reduces free radical production and the harm caused by them. By regulating inflammatory processes, cannabis manipulates our biochemical pathways in a way that protects us from these diseases associated with aging by how it regulates inflammatory processes. Question: why can cannabis treat so many ailments? Pain, insomnia, movement disorders, depression. How can one plant affect all these multiple ailments? Stop for a second on that question. This is from the Bible. From Mari-HuAna in the Bible that we teach also. I will raise up for them a plant of renown. This is the big G-O-D talking. I shall raise up them a plant of renown, a plant of renown. Not angels and not ghosts and goblins. And they shall be no more consumed with hunger. Whoa, wait a minute, I haven't eaten. There's a story about the Magi finding Jesus who hadn't eaten the whole time they crossed the desert. But this mantle was coming out of the sky feeding them. No more consumed with hunger in the land, neither bear the shame of the heathen anymore. Bear the shame of the heathen means nakedness. What other plant can you smoke and make clothes out of? But let's go on. So how can it affect all these different ailments, doctor? Answer. Everything is a balancing act between degeneration or degradation and synthesis. Cannabis shifts you away from degradation process towards anabolic synthesis processes. By doing so, it actually improves your health, not simply by hiding whatever ailment you are suffering from, but by actually reversing it. PhD. Okay, question. Can it reverse cancer? Ooh. You can use cannabis extract on basal and sarcoidosis cells, some type of cells in the body. And cancers and cell cancers, and they will go away, especially if you catch them early. They just fall off and the individual lesion is cured. However, people who develop skin cancers because of exposure to sunlight are likely to get skin cancer more than once. So although we cure the lesion, we have not repaired the damage caused to the body by the sun. If you live in an environment or lead a lifestyle in combination with your genetics promotes cancer, then you will need to continue using cannabis to remain in a cancer-free state. Question. If cannabis consumption is so beneficial, why aren't doctors telling people to consume cannabis? Quick answer, because most doctors don't know about it, because the federal government is still seeing it as a Schedule I drug, which means that something is taken out of the plant. Cannabis is not taken out of the plant, it is the plant. So that was scientific research done, the life work of this doctor here on the effects of cannabis, which goes to substantiate what the Taoists were saying 5,000 years ago, what we ancient Egyptians were saying over 6,000 years ago, and what I just said over 6 minutes ago. I'm changing. I'm showing you on my videos I'm changing. This is part of the journey of the Magi. I will be immortal. What? Peace. Wow. Oh. I'm missing one element. Beautiful women out there that don't, that haven't had menopause yet. The one element I'm missing is the woman. Part of our practices, like I showed you in the last video in the picture, is the union between man and woman. Because the woman and the man exchange energies. She absorbs my yang energy and I absorb her yin energy. So that picture showed you how our microcosmic orbits connect when the man and the woman are making love. They touch the tongue to connect the energy while they're making love. And it is done with a mature woman. If you don't have a woman like myself, you need to find a mature woman who would want to practice these things and learn them and not, you know, wanting to fall in love, because, you know, when you're practicing these things, when a man can do what I can do, you know, making a woman orgasm 9 levels that they never even heard of, it's easy to fall in love. So I'm not looking for love. If it happens, it happens. But right now I'm looking just to cultivate my sexual energies. If you're out there, woman, yes, I'm looking for you.